Hello, Earth Dimension. Why yes, some things are different. This is gonna be like a help Naka come up with an art style video, so don't be too surprised if it changed or anything changed in the middle of this and other stuff and stuff. I know what you're thinking. Why does this exist? Well, kind viewer, fear not, as I explain. Wait, some people have been around to witness the making of this because I remember like spamming my Instagram story with behind the scenes stuff. Sometime in 2016, I made an animated Draw My Life, and through the whole video I kept changing and changing the style because I didn't have one at the time, until I got close enough to my now old style. Memories. The video itself was never finished, but I'm kind of glad I went through all that. The process kind of taught me about the basics of animation. Yeah, so I thought this would work on looking for a new art style, boy! But Nayaka, if you're being experimental here, why don't you do it off screen? Why did you make a whole video about this? Here's the thing. Let me live. Other stuff. I'm kind of trying to talk as much as I can so I can figure out how like flexible a style is until it loses its springometer, squeezing all the animation juice. Oh, other thing, I might not do the Hello Earth Dimension intro in some videos because sometimes videos are better off like, hey, did I tell you about the time I burned my hand in an attempt to make a clothing iron into a laundry machine? Oh, and if you're new here, welcome. Also, don't expect any regular uploads. Yeah, so unrelated, I've been like, oh dear, what if this gets taken down? With like copyright and censorship. You probably heard of that. Like, I don't know how a lot of this works. I don't know how strict YouTube's bots are. Like, I don't blame them. Bots don't have the time to watch every single video, so I assume they like scan over the titles and stuff. But like, imagine giving birth to a child, right? And they ask, so, what are you naming it? And I go, I don't know. Garrett. Then the doctors take the child away. Oh, no. This child isn't suitable for all advertisers. Excuse me? Alright, why I'm changing the style? It's not because, like, I hated the last one, but point one, the last one was kind of nope to work with. It wasn't as moldable. Well, I guess it's like that because I'm horrible at pottery. Here's a clay rose that I made at some point in my life. It's very impressive. Point two, the last style looked too much like computer animation for my liking. Okay, that's computer animation. But I have this aesthetic that's like digital art that looks like it's been done on paper, like a artificial scrapbook. I've always found that cool. Point three, I noticed that like the more cartoony styles are funnier to mess with, or like you have a bigger range. You don't really have to stick into the barriers of reality. That sounded very poetic.
Point four. Hi, sorry about the audio quality change. This is recorded like way after the actual recording, and this is not even part of the original script, but it was definitely one of my main points, but I didn't want to put it in because I'd sound like I'm like dissing people. But main point was that I thought that my old style looked like that I would blend right into the animator story time people, right? Like the white skin. I mean, I still have white skin, but it's supposed to be plastic this time instead of like pale skin. So I had that, and I had the circle head, and I had the dot eyes. I also didn't like drawing the hair. I didn't like drawing the ponytail. I had it like mid-video, and then I like got rid of hair in general. So here we are.
Is that everything? Is that all? Yes, it is. I literally wrote "is that it" in the script. I don't know. Leave your opinions on which style was your favorite, I guess. The video might end right now.
I was gonna just end the video right there, but I do have some things to say. Okay, so this is like me trying to figure out my art style, but I'll have you know that this isn't the end of me figuring out my art style, because I will keep trying to change it for the better, but I won't do another video like this because I want to make, actual videos. I changed my username. It's ottororin now. I changed it because animates looked too much like, when you buy stickers, and there's the one that kind of looks like a license plate? Yeah. I do like ottororin better, and in case you're wondering what that's a reference to, it's a reference to like a baby video. It was just me babbling nonsense. It's not that deep. This is the actual end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and remember, do not hold in your pee unless you have to. Bye!